if I told you that this Stanley Bailey No4 smoothing plane has a lower angle than this record 120 low angle block plane? Why the hell do they call it low angle? I don't know. But you see, there's a fundamental difference between the Stanley Bailey No4 and this record 120 low angle block plane. And the fundamental difference is the plane iron itself. The Stanley Bailey No4 has a bevel down arrangement, so the bevel's at the bottom, whereas the record 120 has its bevel on the top, you see. Yeah, be very careful because I just sharpened it. Anyway, the thing is, you see, by the time you've got the bed angle and the primary or the micro bevel angle, if you're using a micro bevel, I don't tend to put one on. But anyway, when you add those two together, it accounts for a higher angle than this Stanley Bailey No4. So this is actually a lower angle than that. So allow me to prove it to you. Okay, we've got my little angle finder there. I've already kind of zeroed it in. It's within 0.1-ish at the moment, which is near as damn it. So let's have a look at this bed over here. Well, I'm going to start with a low angle block plane, and we're going to do this bed angle. And that is it in properly? I can't see, it's about 23. I can't see it. Oh, I'm on the wrong bit. There you go. I'm on now. I thought that looked wrong. So that is currently at 24.9 degrees. That don't sound right to me. Let me just zero it again. Because I know. No, oh, hang on. That is 24.9. Let's double check that. Let's zero that in again, shall we? I'll tell you, let's zero it, just in case I did mess it up. That's it. That's zero now. All right. So let's place that onto the bed angle. So make sure it's bedding properly. Got the bedding properly, haven't you? 23.9. So let's say 24 degrees. All right. So I know that the bed angle of this little block plane here, little low angle block plane, there goes my compressor, is 24 degrees. Yeah. So that's the low angle. La da 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 da. Which you can argue is a lower bed angle than the actual Stanley Bailey No4. Let's check that, shall we? Okay. You do this like a back to school, isn't it? So the angle on there is about 44.2. So let's say 44 degrees, near as damn, all right? So the Bailey, the No4 Bailey, okay, let's just do No4. The No4, okay, has a bed angle of 44.5, all right? 44.5. Yeah, all right. That doesn't seem to make sense to you now, does it? No. But with a low angle block plane, you have to add your actual bevel angle on your plane iron to its bed angle because it's the other way up, you see. That is the angle of cut added to the bed angle. So what you have to allow for is what angle this is. Now, I know that I have sharpened it, ground and sharpened this to about 23 degrees. But also, it's probably got a little bit of a micro bevel from the leather strop I was using and the paste. A tiny, tiny one. So maybe it's near 24 degrees. But let's be generous. Let's just say it's still 23 degrees. The thing is, you've got to add that to that. Okay. All right, now you see the problem now. 24 and 23 equals 47. We're going to put that. Okay, let's put it here. 47 degrees. All right? So that's 44 degrees, and the other one is 47 degrees. Okay, which was lower then? That happens to be the Stanley Bailey, doesn't it? The Stanley Bailey, well, actually, any of the Stanley Bailey bench planes that happen to have the bevel down has a lower angle than a low angle block plane, such as this record 120. Now, there is an exception here. And that exception would be, if I can find it, I had it here a minute ago. It was right in front of my flippin' eyes. Anyway, this little block plane, which happens to be a Stanley, I think it was the 012, no, it was the G12 060. Now, this little block plane, if you move this one out of the way, okay, and look at this little block plane, which is the Stanley. Now, not all Stanleys, this happens to be a very low angle on the bed. So if we remove the lever cap, remove the shavings. Let's have a look, see what the bed angle of this little low angle block plane is. And we've got the digital guide here. And that's on, it's bedded down. It's got a terrible bed on these things. Look at that, that's like 14.6, say 14.5 degrees. If I hold that. Yeah, let's say 14.5 degrees as near as damn it. So if we grab that, and a piece of chalk, which also is behind me. So we know the other block plane happens to be 14.4 degrees. Let's say 14.5, make it easier because Nat's whisker. All right, it's 14.5 degrees. And then I know that I sharpen these to 23 degrees. Well, that obviously, you add those two together, we've got 23, 33, 37 degrees. So that is lower. Well, 37.5. Okay, so this little block plane here is 37.5 degrees. This one here happens to be 47 degrees. So that one, you can argue, has got a lower angle plane iron, cutting edge, than the actual Stanley Bailey. But the standard low angle block plane, such as this one, has not. So you just got to be careful what you buy. If you really want something to cut end grain, well, then you're obviously going to want maybe something like this one here, which is a lot lower than that one. The only thing I would say is, in this price point, such as this one, this G12060, they're a terrible design. On the back, on the actual plane iron itself, it rests on the skew like that, okay? But it can rock on it. It's just very little support on the plane iron. You've got the mouth area, but the back here, it literally just rests on the actual on this little lever here, screw lever, which is very poorly made. It's not a very good tool to use. So there you go. So bear that in mind if you're thinking about buying yourself a low angle block plane for the purpose of it being low angle. Yes, that one is lower than that, but that one, the standard low angle block plane, is not lower than that. That is lower by about 3-4 degrees. So there you go. Anyway, please click the like button, maybe subscribe to the channel and the little bell icon, because then you get one face in your pocket every time I upload another crazy video. I'm losing my bloody mind, I am. Toodaloo.